prayer, lay hands on somebody in the hospital. You want to bring people that's got the same kind of faith you got. And at this time, we knew they had that kind of faith, right? At this time. But go ahead and keep reading.
And he put them all out and took her by the hand and called, saying, Maid, arise.
Now listen here. The people laughed at Jesus because they knew the girl was dead. But Jesus took hold of her hand and called her to her. Okay? But what he did though, now he even put everybody out. He even put Peter, John, and James out. Put everybody out. Because you really gotta, because they was laughing at Jesus because they thought Jesus said she was asleep. To us, we know people what? They dead. They ain't asleep to us. They only sleep to us when we know we can go wake them up. But if you can't go wake them up, they dead. And that's what they see. That's how they was walking. See, Jesus said we sleeping until that time, but until us, they dead. Right? The people laughed at Jesus because they knew the girl was dead. But Jesus took hold of her hand and called her, my child, stand up. Faith level. My child, stand up. My child, stand up. Do you believe you Jesus' child? Stand up. Do you believe you Jesus' child? Do you believe you Jesus' child? That could be a sign that we can use through faith to bring somebody back to healingness, to bring them back to life, to bring them back out of physical sin, spiritual sin. Do you believe you Jesus' child? Stand up then, in the name of Jesus. Her spirit came back into her, and she stood up at once. Oh my God! Then Jesus ordered that she be given something to eat. Wow, you see that? He commanded her something to be given her to eat. The girl's parents were amazed, but Jesus told them not to tell anyone what had happened. See, one of the things a lot of people don't understand why it's a lot of things in here. Jesus was telling them not to go tell somebody, not to say nothing about it, because it wasn't his time. The Pharisees was already out to soak him to kill him. So a lot of them didn't see all these miracles. That's why he put people out, so they couldn't actually see the power in a lot of this time. But they knew the girl was alive, so they knew he did something. But they didn't want Jesus didn't want, because he knew it wasn't his time. And then the more it get out, the more they're going to seek him before his time. Okay, now this is when we left off at. We're going to go to 12:28. 12:28. 12:28. Got your Bible on? Yeah.
I got it on the phone.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and read 12:28.
All right. If then God so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith?
So this is the chapter here when he's showing people, don't worry about what you wear. Don't worry about what you eat. Let's go start 22. Read up to 22, Cass. 22 to 28.
22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore, I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, neither for the body, what you shall put on. 23. The life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. 24. Consider the ravens, For they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? 25. And which of you with taking thought can add to his stature 1 cubit? 26. If you then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest? 27. Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you, that Solomon and all his glory was
We got to start testing our faith. Let's go to Luke 17, 19. Then Jesus said to him, stand up and go on your way. You were healed because you believed. It's another story of somebody being healed because they believed. Let's go to 11. While Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem, he was going through the sea between Samaria and Galilee. As he came into the small town, 10 men who had a skin disease met him there. They did not come close to Jesus, but called to him, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. That's the thing, y'all. We got him. This is something we can write down and we can pass it along, and we ain't just got to pass it on. This is something we can remember in ourselves. If something happened to us, if it's an attack from the devil, we can say, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. Have mercy, Jesus. When Jesus saw the men, he said, go and show thyself to the priest. As the 10 men were going, they were healed. When one of them saw that he was healed, he went back to Jesus, praising God in a loud voice. Then he bowed down at Jesus' feet and thanked him. And this man was a Samaritan. Jesus said, whether there's 10 men healed, whether there are other 9, whether there are 10 men here, where are the other 9? Question. Is this Samaritan the only one who came back to thank God? Then Jesus said to him, stand up and go on your way. You were healed because you believed. Now, was the other 10 healed? See, that's the question. Because he came back believing that he was healed. Did the other ones believe they was healed? What's disturbing? It's the questions, right? To me, he believed he was healed. So when you believe you healed, he came back to praise God. See, we got to start teaching people. You should just have prayer reports. I mean, you should have everybody wanting a prayer. They got to come back with some praise. Come back with some praise. Because God liked to be praised of the glory. He wanted the glory of what he did. This man came back and said, he can't praise God. Then God said, stand up and go your way. You were healed because you were healed because you believed. Now we go back to 15 and say, when one of them saw that he was healed, he went back. When one saw he was healed, he went back to Jesus, praising God in a loud voice. Then he bowed down at Jesus' feet. Let's go back. Let's go to 14. When Jesus saw the men, he said, go and show thyself to the priest. He never said, go and y'all gonna be healed. He said, go and show yourself to the priest.
Mm-hmm.
As the 10 men were going, they were healed. They was healed. He said they was healed. All 10 was healed. When one saw that he was healed, he came back to Jesus, praising God in loud voice. Then he bowed down at Jesus' feet and said, thank you. And this man and this man was a Samaritan. Jesus, whether 10 men healed, question, where are the other 9? Is this Samaritan the only one who came back to thank God? See what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, you got a lot of people ask for prayer in the church, but who's coming back thanking God in a praise report? Did nobody get healed at all the prayers going through in the church? You got to come back and thank God. Show gratitude of what God did. Praise God. Thank you, Father. And this is part of his faith. His faith, he had enough faith to believe he was healed, and he saw the healing, and he came back to thank God. That's part of his faith. He showed faith level. He showed faith levels of his faith to Jesus. And Jesus stood and go your way. You were healed because you believed. Wow. Praise God. Let's go to 18:8. You will be found. He find those on earth who believe in him. Let's go to 1 and start from 1. God will answer his people. When Jesus used this story to teach his followers that they should always pray and never lose hope. In a certain town, there was a judge who did not respect God or care about people. In that same town, there was a widow who kept coming to this judge saying, give me my rights against my enemies. For a while, the judge refused to help her, but afterward, he thought to himself, even though I don't respect God or care about people, I will see that she gets her rights. Otherwise, she will continue to bother me until I am worn out. Then Jesus said, the Lord said, listen to what the unfair judge said. God will always give what is right to his people who cry to him night and day. And he will not be slow to answer them. I tell you, God will help his people quickly. But when the Son of Man comes again, will he find those on earth who believe in him? See, God doing all this healing.